for Allah, nothing but Allah. Ba is the beginning of Bismillah. Ta is for taqwa, bewaring of Allah. And Tha is for thawab, a reward. Ja is for Jannah, the garden of paradise. Ha is for Hajj, the blessed pilgrimage. Kha is for Khatem, the seal of the prophethood given to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Da is for Deen, Al-Islam, religion with Allah since time began. That is for dhikr, remembering Allah, and rise for the month of Ramadan.
Embracing Wakfu program for oneself or on behalf of the parent is Sadaqat to Jariyah that we afford the dua Jannah be easily life. Key into Wakfu program by bequeathing part of your estate, landed properties and other assets for the sake of Allah. Proceeds or rental fee from these assets shall be judiciously utilized by the tested and trusted Z&S Wakfu Foundation to bring succor to the needy and provision of social amenities and economic empowerment. You can also make a donation of a minimum of 10,000 naira that Z&S Wakfu Foundation will collate to procure assets that are economically viable. No doubt, Wakfu is highly rewarding. Contact Z&S Wakfu Foundation, Suite 12, Tafabalewa Square, Lagos. Call 080-3538-2911. With Wakfu, your asset will earn you Jannah. Be easily life. Be a partaker.
Began, that is for dhikr, remembering Allah.
In its continuous bid to bridge the gap between the rich and poor, as well as reawakening the spirit of social responsibility in the society, the Zakat and Sadaqat Foundation in Delta State and Rivers State have extended its arms distribution for the year 2024 to beneficiaries across the states.
3 persons with grinding machines, while others are financial empowerment for this support.
Determined to empower millions of indigents in the society and give them a source of livelihood.
Who could not, I think about 2 persons in our institution who are having the challenge of paying their educational fees. So these are the things that we're going to be presenting today.
It's the 7th edition of the annual Zakat distribution ceremony program in Delta State, held on June 1st, 2024.
Everything we can afford.
With the theme Zakat, Solution to Economic Crisis, beneficiaries converge in the hall after being thoroughly screened prior to now.
It says economic downturn, Zakat as a solution. Is Zakat a solution or is Zakat a solution? Now, is it a statement or is it a question? Even if it's a question, the answer is yes. If it's a statement, yes, we will affirm it. Zakat is always a solution because it is what? Because it is divine. Allah told the Rasul categorically, خُذْ مِنْ أَمْوَالِهِمْ صَدَقَةً. Take zakat of their wealth, from their wealth, تُطَهِّرُهُمْ, that will purify them. وَتُزَكِّيهِمْ بِهَا, it will make them cleanse. وَصَلِّ عَلَيْهِمْ, and pray for them. إِنَّ صَلَاتَكَ سَكَنٌ لَهُمْ, for your prayers is a source of tranquility for them. So the Rasul sent Muaz bin Jabal to a location in Yemen, and he told him, when you go to them, they are a people given to book. So tell them, Allimhum anna Allah amarahum an yashhadu bi annahu Allah ilahun wahid, that it is Allah alone that they should worship. They shouldn't worship any. فَإِنْهُمْ أَطَاعُوكَ فِي ذَلِكَ, if they obey you on this, فَعَلِّمْهُمْ, then you should teach them. أَنَّ اللَّهَ فَرَضَ عَلَيْهِمْ الصَّلَاةِ خَمْسَ صَلَوَاتٍ, Allah had made it compulsory on them to pray 5 times daily. فَإِنْ أَطَاعُوهُمْ فِي ذَلِكَ, if they agree with you on that and they obey you, فَأَمُرْهُمْ, you should inform them. فَعَلِّمْهُمْ أَنَّ اللَّهَ فَرَضَ عَلَيْهِمْ زَكَاةَ أَمْوَالِهِمْ, Allah had instructed them that they should give zakat of their wealth. تُؤْخَذُ مِنْ أَغْنِيَائِهِمْ وَتُرَدُّ إِلَىٰ فُقَرَائِهِمْ. It will be taken from the from the rich ones and be given to the old ones, to the poor ones. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, over the years from the time of the Rasul to now, Zakat has been a wonderful miracle intervener.
The chairman of the day, Engineer Dr. Ahmed Adamu of the Petroleum Training Institute, Efurun, Delta State, gave his opening remarks on the significance of the occasion.
Islam. And what it means by pillars of Islam is that any of the pillars that is not carried out intentionally, which means if one is having the ability and fail to do it, it means that his Islam will collapse. May Allah protect us from being on that side. So we have to take that seriously. This has been emphasized in many verses of the Quran as well as the Hadith. If we look at Surah Baqarah, verse 177, this has been summarized there. And our popular Arba'una Hadith, that is the Hadith of An-Nawawi. It is stated there that Zakat is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. And in most of the verses in the Quran, after mentioning Salah, the next one is Zakat, to show you the importance of Zakat.
According to the chief host of the event, Prince Sulaiman Olagunju, represented by Alhaji Yusuf Adelakun, the need to bridge the gap between the rich and the poor in the society is of utmost importance.
Beneficiary or the invited guests to this occasion. You see, the organization, we are in existence in nothing less than 27 states of the federation, and inshallah, the intention of those who established the organization is to cover the whole state of Nigeria and beyond, because Zakat is one of the most forgotten pillars of Islam. Today, a lot of people doesn't pay Zakat, and I like that I established Zakat for us. It has a purpose to liberate Muslims from poverty and need. Today, you can see that a lot of Muslims are being converted from Islam or being denied one opportunity or the other just because of money. And Allah has established Zakat for us so that He can liberate us from all that has to do with financial need. But unfortunately today, most of the rich Muslims today, they are not paying the Zakat. And by paying Zakat, you are not doing the poor a favor. What you are doing is that you are following one of the pillars of Islam, which if you didn't do it and you have the means, Allah will ask from that person. And equally, for those that are beneficiary, we have to realize that whatever is given to us, you shouldn't see it just as a right. I must have it. Just see it as a supporting from Allah. As it is a test for those who have the means, who have paid it or who have not paid it. It's also a test to those of us that are being given. Whatever is given to us, we must make judicious use of it. Islam doesn't encourage laziness. Islam doesn't encourage begging. But when one is in need, as a Muslim, it is the responsibility of the fellow Muslim to assist such a person. And when we are being assisted, we must make good use of those things.
Zakat And Sadaqat Foundation Delta State distributed empowerment tools and other aids to 21 beneficiaries right before the dignitaries present at the program to the tune of 2,251,600 naira.
She's getting a grinding machine.
السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه. I'm presenting this grinding machine to you on behalf of Zakat and Sadaqat Foundation. May Allah benefit you from it. May Allah put barakah in it. May Allah make you among those who will now benefit from it and give zakat in future. Barakallahu feekum. Assalamu alaikum. On behalf of the Zakat and Sadaqat Foundation, we should direct you this as a word of zakat of paying for you. Allah make it easy for you. And also make it easy for you to pay zakat in the near future, inshallah.
They were given tools such as industrial sewing machines, deep freezers, grinding machines, farming implements, and so on. The foundation also gave out checks as well as cash as a form of financial support to help the beneficiary boost their respective businesses. On receiving the items, beneficiaries were thankful to Zakat And Sadaqat Foundation as they relate how it will help improve their standard of living and help them cater to their dependents.
Since I feel it from, I was praying, God should let me be at home. Let me see His favor. So when they got me, I was surprised that Almighty Allah surprised me by making me to be at home. I pray to Almighty Allah to open more way for them and bless them in their business. Calamity should not befall them. God should bless them more than their expectation. And I also pray for the organizer of this program. God should continue to give them wisdom, because without wisdom they cannot do this work.
I want to thank them myself, my family, and the next, by the rest of my next year, I will try and come and do Zakat. Allah can reward them, and Allah continue rewarding them, and continue rewarding you people too, which will benefit from me.
I will say thank you very much. May Allah bless them abundantly with the benefit that have given to us. May Allah protect their wealth and multiply it.
I feel so happy, later and relieved at least. MashaAllah, money will go a long way from my education.
I pray that by this time next year, by the grace of God, they will be able to empower me, because it's not my power, it's by Almighty Allah's power. Because we feel form, and I didn't expect that my name will even come out. Suddenly they just messaged me, and I thank God for that. And I really pray for them that by this time of next year, they will be here too, to empower them by the name of Allah.
Some of the dignitaries who witnessed this distribution commended Zakat And Sadaqat Foundation for the smiles on the faces of the indigents in Delta State.
The number of Muslims here are very few, and they are being denied opportunity to job, to economic support because they are Muslim. So we need more support for us to be able to come to their aid. So we appreciate those who have paid their zakat, no matter how they increase their wealth and make them to see the zakat
began. That is for dhikr, remembering Allah.
Every time you feel
he wants to make Nigeria economy better. She hates injustice and wants to stand for those who cannot stand for themselves. He believes Nigeria refineries can work. He wants to make that change. It takes true character to make a better public service. She wants to make a public servant. But it is not enough to dream. We need to turn dreams into reality, and Start Well Schools is the place to start.
One of the missions of Start Well School is to provide qualitative education with a pristine Islamic teaching that meets this ever-dynamic world. And to the glory of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we can beat our chest over it that we have produced those who have these qualities.
when somebody finishes in this school, he's an ambassador of Islam. He will have practiced Islam within us. So by the time he gets out, he's used to the way of life. So we just want Muslims that will represent us Islamically in the global world.
Enroll your child today at Startwell Schools, located at 15/19 Karim Street, Agbede Meeting, Asalo Bus Stop, Agric, Ikorodu, Lagos. For more information, please call Startwell Schools. Aspire, acquire, achieve.
Startwell School is the best among equal.
Began, that is for dhikr, remembering Allah.
In Rivers State, beneficiaries went home with various items to boost their businesses and feed their families.
On behalf of Zakat payers to Zakat And Sadaqat Foundation, the foundation, in collaboration with Rivers State Council for Islamic Affairs, we are honored and very happy to present this Gari grinding machine to our brother.
I received a deep food. It will help me a lot and it will reduce my expenses because I've been using buying blocks to do it. Deep freezer now, I don't need ice block anymore, so it will go a long way for me. I really appreciate them. I pray may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless them and add to their wealth that they have been helping people.
It helped me a lot to improve in my business, my sewing and so we thank Almighty Allah for sending these people to give me this sewing machine, and may Allah reward them.
Ẹ̀dá tó jẹ́ mùsùlùmí òdodo tí wọ́n wá ronú pa pé káwọn ọmọ ṣe zakat ilẹ̀ ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹta nínú ìsìláàmù tí wọ́n wá ń ṣe ọlọ́run kó kún wọn lọ́wọ́ kó wá jẹ́ káwọn náà lè mọ̀ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Èyí tí mo tó wá rẹ́bi kún fún àwọn náà ni pé ọlọ́run tí ò bá ti gbàgbé wọn káwọn náà má gbàgbé àwọn mùsùlùmí tó kù, ọlọ́run ò ní gbàgbé wọn, ẹ̀mí wọn ó sì gùn, ó sì fi ṣe pẹ́ àlùbáríkọ́lá àwọn ẹni ọlọ́run lọ́dọ̀ náà ọlá abánilé ṣètò láyé rẹ̀.
Guests and stakeholders at the event urge other non-governmental organizations to emulate Zakat And Sadaqat Foundation in Rivers State in order to complement government efforts in cushioning economic challenges in the state and Nigeria at large.
The director has said so many things, but in my own side of story, you see, to give zakat for those that Allah put barakat on them is very simple. But you to receive the zakat is your own part of responsibility to make sure that what you receive, you have used it very well. Use it in the sense that, remember, the other person that removed his money to give you, him too, before he don't have the money, but gradually he get it. He now reach to remove zakat and give it to you. So you should try as much as possible to see that you too, if you Allah write you for one of those that will pay zakat for this thing that you are receiving or the money you are receiving, will come here next year and say Haji Hadis or Al Hadis has already given us 2, 3, 4 million.
The organizer and coordinator of the Zakat And Sadaqat Foundation in Rivers State, Alhaji Aliyu Danliti, stated the foundation's commitment to change the narratives of the needy in the society.
To present these equipment and machine to those who actually deserve it. And there are cash talking of over 1 million naira that will also be distributed to the individual persons that are here. This could be a support for accommodation, it could be medical support, it could be educational support, it could be an empowerment, it could also be a welfare support. It was based on what you were interviewed that this incentive is being given. So please cooperate with us. It will get to every other person. You can see he's there conducting the verification. This verification is he will call you if your name is in this list. We'll check to know. Are you the same person? Do you have a means of identification? Do you have an account number so that this money will be paid into your account?
The chief host of the event, Prince Sulaiman Olagunju, represented by Alhaji Misbaudin Ismail, the head of monetary and evaluation, relayed the message of the foundation.
If you select 25, 50% of them made it to becoming a beneficiary. Say Alhamdulillah. So 10 people will be collecting equipment, while 15 people will be collecting cash as their own benefit. Now this money is a trust. For the Zakat payers, they have done their own duty. Allah has made Zakat payment a compulsory duty on anybody that is wealthy. You collect Zakat from the rich to give to the poor. The rich man sat down, evaluated himself, sees that he can pay Zakat, and he paid it to us. That is the first responsibility. Duty done by the first person, because there are 3 duties in Zakat. The wealthy man has paid his Zakat. We are the foundation, Zakat workers. We collected the money in trust for Allah's sake. We are doing our own duty now, giving it to you that you are in need of it. We went through a lot of pain to come to this number of beneficiaries, 25 for this year. Because equipment requested, the prices have gone up. Even the person wants to be selling, the price of things have gone up. So we come to conclude on these beneficiaries. Now the third duty is for those who are going to be beneficiaries, you that you are here today. So the responsibility number 3 is on you. What are the things expected of all the beneficiaries? Number 1, whatever you have been given, you thank Allah over it. It's not a favor done to you, but it's an honor on you. So you have to use it well. Thank Allah over it and pray to Allah over it. Number 2, use whatever you have been given, use it well. If you are giving money for...
As a non-governmental charitable organization, Zakat And Sadaqat Foundation, we hope that more non-governmental organizations will toe the foundation's line to complement government efforts to help the needy.
Began, that is for dhikr, remembering Allah.